gotta get my
really
vocal
on it.
warm-ups.
Mommy
Yes,
made
yes,
me
yes.
mash my M&Ms.
Mommy, harder, harder. Mommy.
This is why you got kicked out of. Is this why you got kicked out of youth theater?
No, this is why I was hired at the theater.
Hi, I'm Susie,
And I'm Randall.
and this is Before the Hangover.
Hey, everybody! Welcome to Before the Hangover, the podcast where Susie and I talk about our crazy lives during these crazy times, all while enjoying a drink.
Yes.
What are we drinking?
Today, okay, so Seth Finley recommended we drink a White Russian, and I took this and I went crazy. I'm drinking 3 different drinks today.
You're drinking 3 different drinks. I'm drinking 1 drink.
Yep. So I'm gonna drink a Black Russian, a White Russian, and a Colorado Bulldog. We'll talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Okay.
So wait, who recommended this?
Seth Finley.
Finley. That's
Finley.
an Irish name, I think.
Is it?
I don't know.
Oh.
I can say whatever I want to say. This is our podcast, and I get to make up the rules. He is from Ireland.
You say it like with such confidence too.
Yeah.
That I like believe anything you say. I'm like, oh, well, okay.
He's from Ireland, and he recommended a Russian.
Yeah. But I don't even think we know if this is from Russia or not.
You know what I don't like about it?
I might be making stuff up.
You know what I don't like about it?
What?
It's white.
Well, not this one. This one's black.
Whoa. Well, then why do they call it a White Russian?
Well, that one will be white, but we're not there yet.
Oh, we're not there yet.
We're not there yet. But we'll cancel the white one. Don't
Okay,
worry.
good. Yeah,
Okay.
let's not even talk. All right.
So the Black Russian, this is
yeah.
just vodka and Kahlua, and I'm scared. So this was invented in 1940s by Gustave Tops.
Gustave Tops.
Is that a Russian name?
Gustave?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
It's our podcast. They can be from wherever we want them to be.
It's known for being dark and mysterious, so I'm going to try it. It's just Kahlua and vodka. I hate vodka, so.
Okay. First off, I don't like it when a drink is described as mysterious. Definitely gonna black out.
That's true.
What's in this drink? Mystery.
Mystery.
Try it.
Find out.
Yeah.
It's also funny that they say it's mysterious when there's 2 ingredients that are very straightforward.
Yeah. Vodka and Kahlua?
Yeah.
Kahlua?
Kahlua. So, cheers.
Cheers. Oh, wait. Let me
Before
talk
the
about what
hangover.
I'm drinking. I'm drinking a Perrier. That's French for Ireland. It was established in 1863, which is also, I think, when Abraham Lincoln was shot. So,
Really?
Screw the French. Why would you start a water company in that time?
How dare you?
Yeah, how dare you? Anyways, let's do this.
Okay. Cheers. Before the hangover. Wow.
Cool.
No, this actually isn't bad. The Kahlua covers the vodka a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah. And they both have alcohol. It's literally just straight Kahlua and vodka. I was really afraid.
So there's nothing mysterious about it.
No. This feels really wrong to turn this into a White Russian for some reason, but a splash of cream.
It's always
I think
wrong.
that was more than a splash. And I brought a spoon.
Wow, that's not a spoon.
I brought it.
That is not a spoon.
I know I'm already drunk.
Jesus.
What is this called? Oh, we were out of spoons. That's why. But I wanted to bring a spoon.
You should have owned it.
It's
our podcast. That's a spoon.
I should have just looked at him like, this is a spoon.
I would like to see you
Mandela
eat cereal
Effect.
with that. All right.
White Russian. Tastes the same.
Do you know why they call it a White Russian?
Why?
I don't know. That's what I was asking you. Jeez.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. This was made in the 1960s, but it didn't become popular until the 1998s. And it was featured
The
in
1998s.
the 1998s. What is wrong with me
Because there was
today?
multiple 1998s.
Until the 1998s when the big
The Big Lebowski.
Thank you.
It's an Irish name.
It made it popular.
Yeah. That's
So-
a great movie. You're missing out.
Is it?
It's a great movie. Yeah,
I
it's all
haven't
about
seen it.
bowling.
Oh. Hard
Don't
pass.
say oh. Everybody loves bowling.
Do they?
Everybody's missed bowling. Bowling is one of those things that nobody missed, and then the pandemic happened, and everybody missed bowling.
That's so true.
Everybody that I know.
Everybody was like, I just wish I could go bowling.
Yeah, I was like, what? You've never said that in your life.
And now you want to go bowling.
Yeah.
Anyways, the White Russian is known to have it all. It has alcohol, sugar,
Because it's
coffee.
white. There's nothing wrong with the White Russian. It's perfect just the way it is. Yes!
Yes! All right, we're up in it. Colorado Bulldog. Can you open this for me? I shook it.
What?
I didn't. Wrong
Lefty
way.
loosey, righty tighty.
Oh, I guess that is what it said, huh?
Yeah, lefty
Okay.
loosey goosey, just
then
like
you
my
do some-
mommy. She had 5 kids. Actually, technically only 3.
Oh my god.
This is off the rails. All right, what is this one called?
This beginning is so slow with me just sitting here making these drinks.
Yeah.
I'm using my spoon again. What?
Nothing. I'm not judging you at all.
This one is called the Colorado Bulldog. Basically, all you do is you add cola to it.
Cola. Why did you say that so weird?
Cola.
You're sounding like, say Coca-Cola. Nobody says cola.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah, nobody just says cola.
Why? Yes, I do.
No one says, hand me a glass of cola.
I know, but that's what all the recipes said when I was reading about it.
It's
I know,
so foreign. That is so foreign.
Really? Is that
Give me
weird?
a glass of cola. That is so foreign. It's either, you can say Coke, you can say soda, you could even say pop, but don't say cola.
I think that's a thing people say.
No, it's definitely not a thing.
Then why was it everywhere on the internet?
Just because it's everywhere on the internet doesn't mean that it's a thing.
Anyways, now that you're
Yes.
done hating on me, this is a Colorado Bulldog. I added cola.
That's really gonna piss me off.
I know.
That would be like if I was
You
like
look
for
so
breakfast.
disappointed.
You know what? That'd be like if I was just like for breakfast. I was like, oh, I had some meal. And you're like,
No,
what?
it
And I was
wouldn't.
like, yeah, I had a nice bowl of meal. And then you were like, what? And then I said, oatmeal. But for some reason online they call it meal. So I'm just gonna call it meal from now on. For breakfast every morning I have a little bit of meal, and I slice some Nana in it.
Some Nana?
Yeah, and then I have a glass of cola.
Anyways, this cola is really good. It makes it taste like a cream soda.
Yeah,
I wish you could try it.
I wish I could too, but I can't.
I hate cream soda.
You hate cream soda?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, because I think I've only had really like the orange flavored or a root beer float, and I don't like those.
Please hang up and try again.
I hate cream soda.
Yeah, try it again. Try that line again.
Anyways, I hate cream soda.
Okay, so let's be real, guys. So this is what's happening right now. Susie's dogs won't shut the fuck up. And we're recording and we've asked them nightly, please be quiet on set. And they won't. And Susie here has tried to scream at them, scare them into submission, and they won't do it either.
Yeah, it's terrible.
And also Susie has said that if they don't stop, she's going to murder them.
Whoa. Why are you exposing me? No. I just
Because
said,
we're always real with our friends.
yeah, doesn't mean you tell them I'm gonna murder my dogs.
That's what you told me.
I thought you were gonna tell them about how I couldn't say the line.
She also couldn't say the line. So not only is she a murderer, she's a bad actor. And that's okay. But we're always going to keep it real between you guys.
Okay, honestly, if your dogs were barking this much too, you'd want to murder them.
Yeah.
Right?
And on top of that, when I got here, one of her dogs peed on my foot.
Yeah.
Peed on my foot. So now I think that dog owns me, because that's what that means.
Do you
if
feel
a dog,
owned?
If a dog pees on, they like pee to mark their territory. So
Yeah.
not only am I owned by them, I'm not even a person anymore. I'm just a territory. Someone stick a flag in me. Claim me.
How do you feel? I feel,
feel
like you
actually,
would like it.
yeah, I feel I get walked on all the time, so
Yeah.
pretty used to it.
Whatever.
So
Anyways,
anyways, yeah,
I
cream
hate
soda,
cream soda.
blah blah blah. Let's get into this stuff. Oh wait, do you have facts on this one?
No,
Good.
not really. I really couldn't find much about the Colorado Bulldog. Everybody was like, we don't know the origin. Why would a drink originated in Russia have the word Colorado in it?
Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah.
Do you know what the only thing more white than a white Russian? Colorado. Just all of Colorado. That's the only thing whiter than a white Russian.
There you go.
So that makes sense to me.
This is so good. I'm going to get...
You got some nice cola bubbling. Yeah. Freak. All right. So what we're talking about today is a little thing called The Mandela Effect.
You should put it in.
What the hell is this?
The Mandela Effect?
Yeah.
It's basically just a collective of false memories with a large group, is how it's described, right?
Yeah.
It's like a bunch of people, like thousands of people, remember something a way it used to be.
Yeah, and it's not how it was.
No, and this is like crazy. I think I heard about the Mandela Effect for the first time a few years ago in high school.
Yeah.
And I remember it.
We're keeping it in now.
We are.
The dogs are barking. We're done yelling at them. They are disowned.
The show must
They
go
are
on.
disowned, except for one of them owns me.
And one of them's dead.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I heard about the Mandela Effect in high school for the first time. And I remember freaking out about it.
Yeah.
And I went down like a rabbit hole and did like a bunch of, I don't know, I was just looking all them up. And I'm like, this is crazy. Like, how do like thousands and millions of other people agree on this? And it's false.
Mm-hmm. Did
And
you think that
it.
it was that you were being fooled? Like, did you believe the falseness? Like,
No, I was
some
like-
of them, were you like, yes, I remember, or no?
Oh, I thought I remembered all of them the way they were, or I had like never heard of it before. Like I didn't know who Nelson Mandela was.
Yeah,
But I was like, oh, that's interesting.
That's one of. So yeah. The definition is it refers to a situation in which a large mass of people believes that an event occurred when it did not. But yeah, it was coined the Mandela Effect because in 2009 someone did a study and a lot of people remember Nelson Mandela dying in prison in the 1980s. And then he actually died in 2013.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's what it was. So it was like everybody remembered him dying in the 80s in prison, right?
Yeah.
And then it was like, and then like imagine this. Imagine thinking someone died in the 80s. Thank you for closing. Yeah, picture this.
I'm trying to
Go down
imagine.
memory lane with us.
Okay.
Close your eyes. You imagine someone dying in the 80s.
There's a dog outside.
Did that ruin our...
It ruined my imagination. Okay, I'll try it again.
Okay, try it again.
You know what's going to happen?
What?
We're going to have a Mandela Effect with your dogs. Some of the fans are going to say, I remember when there were 4 dogs. And we're going to say, nope, there's only 3.
There was always only 3.
Yeah, there's always only 3 dogs.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't even fucking remember what I was going to say.
Mandela Effect.
Oh, yeah. Everyone close your eyes.
Okay.
Imagine someone died you think someone died in 1988 in jail. You have this vivid memory.
Yeah.
They're in the news.
Yeah.
There's interviews.
I thought you said in the nude.
They're nude.
They're in the nude. Yes. Okay, I like
Picture
where this
them
is going.
nude. They're in prison.
Yeah.
There's interviews.
Mm-hmm.
The shower's going. It's getting steamy.
Yeah.
It's getting hot.
Okay. Then what?
Then they die. Okay.
What?
And then imagine, how long is that? 33 years later?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, they actually just now died.
Yeah.
And be like, what?
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. It's also crazy that you made me imagine exactly something that's already happened.
I know.
Like, we just described what it was, and then you said close your eyes and imagine, and then you just described exactly what it was. I mean, this podcast is off to a great start.
What? I'm just like reiterating how insane that is.
Okay, I want you to imagine. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, imagine you've got a white Russian. Okay? And then you splash cola in it.
Mm.
And then your friend goes, who the hell says cola? Imagine that. Imagine calling it cola. I'm still stuck on that.
Oh my
That's
God.
the most mind-boggling thing. And the fucking dogs.
Oh God, you're an asshole. The dogs are an asshole.
Dude, this is the greatest podcast of all time.
I think I'm literally gonna murder someone.
But
I'm just gonna get drunk. Is this how parents feel? Okay.
all right, Susie's gonna go murder one of the dogs. Let's take a vote. Who do we think it's gonna be?
Please hang up.
We're trying so hard to do the podcast, and the dogs keep barking, and we're just gonna keep plowing through.
Are we?
That's what I'm gonna keep doing, because that's how it is. Now, here's the thing: if you want to help out the podcast so we can get a studio, and maybe some better equipment, or maybe some money for the vet to put a few dogs down, You could just donate money to our Cash App. We don't really have a Cash App.
We're gonna make a Cash App.
We're gonna make a Cash App.
Someone please help us.
Yeah.
We really need to get out of here.
Yeah, either a studio or euthanasia. So, back to the Mandela Effect.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, all these people remember him dying and he didn't die.
Yeah.
Now, also, imagine being Nelson Mandela. And everyone's like, didn't you die? And he's like, no. And then millions of other people also ask him that.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
But who is he? Do you know?
Yeah, he was
I'm such an idiot.
he was,
No, I know who he is. We just don't need to talk about
Yeah,
it.
we don't need to talk about it. She knows.
I
She
know who
knows
he
who he is. Let's go through some examples of the Mandela Effect.
Yeah, let's talk about some examples.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about some crazy examples of the Mandela Effect. This is the one that got me the most
What
in high
one?
school.
Yeah.
The Chick-fil-A one.
Chick-fil-A one.
Yeah, have you heard of that one?
Yeah,
Spell Chick-fil-A.
It's it's CHIC hyphen FIL hyphen
A?
A, yeah.
No.
What is it?
That's not how you spell. That's not what Chick-fil-A is. It's spelled like normal chick. CHICK.
Oh, yeah. It's right here.
Yeah. But people think it's that. I vividly remember thinking this when I was like texting Chick-fil-A to people or whatever, that like it was different than CK. Because like I remember always thinking, oh, it's CHICK. And being like, no, it's something different. And then like
Yeah.
putting like a K or like just a C. Like I remember thinking like, is it just a C or just a K at the end?
Yeah, but it's
Like,
both.
But I remember, I remember thinking it was only one
Yeah.
for like the longest time.
Yeah, that one is.
So that one like really
that one's
tripped me
pretty.
out.
That one's pretty creepy. Also Febreze. That one's another one.
Yeah, what's that one again?
There's
There's
only
two E's?
no. There's only
Oh yeah, there's
one.
only one. That's so weird.
Yeah,
That one's
yeah.
weird.
And Oscar Mayer instead of Mayer. We're gonna put all of them up here. This is. I mean,
Are you okay?
It's just the podcast feels off. It just feels off, and I'm trying to turn it back on, and it's just.
Do you want
off.
to start over?
No, we're not gonna start over, but we're gonna talk about it because it's an honest. This is an honest discussion.
Okay.
We're not just gonna keep pretending and then cut and then redo it again
Yeah.
because that's a lot of work. But I just want everyone to know that the feeling of offness.
I'm having a great time.
Dude, welcome to the podcast where Abu and Nala talk about their crazy lives during these crazy times. Yeah.
Dude, this one gets me. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Yes.
How you think it's mirror on the wall?
Yeah, but it's not.
It's magic mirror.
Yeah.
That one's weird. And I know that that's one of the really popular ones. I know everything we're talking about is like the popular Mandela effects.
Right.
If you know about Mandela effect, we're saying all the ones that you're like, yeah, I know that one.
Yeah.
It's
and
because they're the most popular ones.
do you know why? There's only these Mandela effects. And they've only been these ones forever.
Oh, so when this
So
came
since
out
2009,
in it's just these ones?
It's always just been these ones.
Oh, okay.
So that makes you think, since there's no more recent Mandela effects, what's going on? You know?
Yeah, but you think all of these came out at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay,
Like
we'll
they're-
get into
like
this.
you can't.
We'll get into
there's-
this.
Okay. But it's just interesting that there's no recent ones,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that is interesting.
There's no recent Mandela effects. There have always been these examples.
Yeah. This is weird.
Something to think about.
But when you see these, do you think that, like, kind of the same question you asked me before, are you like, oh, I genuinely thought that?
I mean, yeah, like the Monopoly man
Mm-hmm.
with a monocle. A lot of people think he has a monocle. He does not.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
no monocle on the Monopoly man. But I think that's because of Ace Ventura. In Ace Ventura 2, there's a guy who looks like the Monopoly guy, and he's wearing
And
a monocle, and he says, "You must be the Monopoly guy," and everyone laughs.
Oh,
He's not. He doesn't have a monocle.
weird. Okay.
Yeah.
Or the, like, Star Wars one. I've never seen Star Wars.
So why?
No, but this kind of feeds into, like, the whole telephone thing where the Mandela effect could have started because one person had this idea, started, like, telling other people, like, no, I remember it like this. And they're like, oh, yeah, maybe I do, too. And then
Yeah.
just telling everyone else.
Yeah.
You know, but I only know the phrase, like, Luke, I am your father.
Right, and it's
From
not
other
that.
people saying it. I haven't actually
Yeah. The actual
Seen it.
quote is, "No, I am your father." And that makes a lot more sense if you watch the movie or if you know the context of what the line is that comes right before it.
Mm-hmm.
Is Luke says, "You killed my father." And he says, "No, I am your father." It wouldn't make any sense if he was like, "Luke, I am your father."
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
You killed my father.
Luke, I am. That actually makes more sense.
It does.
Luke, I am your
honey.
father. And this will be a Mandela effect.
Yeah. The Berenstain Bears ones got me too. Because when
Spelling.
it is just spelling. But did you see the pictures? So when the whole Mandela Effect came out, I looked at I'll try and find it online. But people have pictures of old Berenstain Bear books and they were spelled with an E.
Yes and no.
What do
Because
you mean?
you can
You think they
easily
Photoshop?
Photoshop that. Yeah.
Yeah, but you really...
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
really do think that. Yeah, the spelling one is because I get my I's and E's mixed up all the time. Like when I spell Epstein wrong all the time.
Yeah,
And
that's
that's
true.
not.
And you
Or
do
Weinstein, I spell his name all the time
say who?
wrong. Weinstein and Epstein. I get their names. I'm always spelling their names, and I always get the E's and the I's mixed up. And same with Bernstein.
Yeah, and I guess we do say Berenstain instead of Berenstain.
What's another one? Sex in the City.
What was that one again?
It's not sex. It is Sex and the City, but everyone thinks it's Sex in the City.
Yeah, and it's sex and.
But see, I thought it was always and. Now, there's all these crazy examples of all these Mandela effects. Now, let's talk about the theories behind them.
Right.
Why people think this happens.
Yeah. So the Mandela Effect, it came into light 2009?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's separated between theorists who believe in quantum physics
Yeah.
and doctors and scientists who believe in neuroscience. We can talk about those. Do you want to talk about the theorists
Yeah,
first?
let's talk about the theorist first.
With quantum physics?
Yeah.
Ooh. Quantum physics just sounds so smart that I believe it.
Yeah.
Someone's like, well, according to quantum physics.
Then
I feel
you're like,
you got me.
well, shoot, you got me.
You got me. I know nothing about that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they believe
That's what my
in,
girlfriend used to always do to me.
You got me? I don't
No,
believe in that
she would
shit.
go, according to quantum physics, you cheated on me. And I'd be like, oh, you got me.
You got me.
According to quantum physics? I can't argue with that.
You really can't.
You really can't argue with quantum physics. Now, this theory is that there are parallel dimensions, that there is a multiverse out there, right?
Yeah.
And that sometimes we synchronize with them. There's multiple realities, and sometimes a group of us synchronize, and that in one reality, they spell Berenstain whatever the way they do, and in this reality, we spell it a different way, and that's what changes. The problem that I have with this theory is that they think that when we combine dimensions, children books change.
I know. That's what literally I was going to say.
Movies change. It's like I like the death of Nelson Mandela. That makes sense. Like, whoa, that's a big event. But
Right.
like Oscar Mayer being Oscar Mayer, not a big event unless you have diabetes.
I was thinking, the same thing. It's I believe that there could be different alternate universes, maybe collide with us in some way, and the butterfly effect and all of that. But I don't think they would be in the exact same, because people believe it's literally there's a whole nother person just like you living a whole nother world, and everything is basically the same, the same timeline. I think it would be a whole nother era.
Yeah, maybe.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not in the same.
Yeah.
Not 2021. They have the exact same technology. And I agree, it is weird. It's the only difference is there's Chick-fil-A spelled different.
Yeah,
It's
exactly. It's that's the difference in that reality.
Yeah.
Mind blowing.
And then how did they explain it? Did you look more into it with it just crosses at a certain time and we just happen to see it or something?
Yeah, like we're crossing these portals or these. If you really think about space and time and wormholes, and if you get really into quantum physics, which you can't argue with that, the universe is always expanding. Mm-hmm. We know that. How is that possible? Where is the end? If it's infinite, then there could be infinite possibilities of us out there. And so if we just match up perfectly, if everything is in code and in numbers, and according to quantum physics, if those two things match, they could swap places for a quick second, according to quantum physics.
Right. So, like, what? You swap places and you happen to have seen Chick-fil-A in the other place and just thought that that's how it was?
Yeah.
Like, is that what they're saying?
That there's an idiot who tried to spell Chick-fil-A in that universe. And then that kind of went through, and then all these other people had that same experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I was reading an article about it, and it was like, well, you can't, it's kind of far-fetched, but you can't truly prove that it's wrong.
Right.
Like, you can't prove that alternate reality is false.
It's a lot like heaven.
Yeah.
It's like you can't really prove or disprove it.
Right.
And that's the thing is a lot of people say, well, you can't prove it wrong, so therefore it could be right.
Yeah.
Show me a thing where you could prove it wrong. That's called the burden of proof fallacy, where you make them explain it when really you should be explaining it to them. Like with heaven.
Right.
It's like, prove that it doesn't exist. And then you're like, wait a second, you're the one who's trying to prove that heaven exists. You prove that it exists.
Yeah.
Don't flip the burden of proof. And that's what they do with the Mandela Effect. Is they're like, you can't prove that it's not real. Prove that it's not real. And you're like, well, wait a second. You're the one who brought it up. You prove that it's real.
Right.
You know? It's a lot like when I was dating my girlfriend, and she would be like, you cheated on me. And I'd be like, prove. No, wait, you proved it. And then she'd go, according to quantum physics, and then she had me every time. Just how it is.
Well, there you go. But do you believe in it?
Like, the only one that, like, freaks me out is that there's only 49 states. And I remember it being 50 states.
What?
Right? It used to be 50 states.
You can't start a Mandela.
No,
right
it
now.
used to be 50 states, but here it says it's only 49 states.
No.
Right,
Which
that's
state?
what I'm saying. There's 50 states.
Yeah.
There's, what's the song? How does it go? Arizona.
I'm just starting with Arizona. I don't know.
Alaska,
Arizona,
Arkansas. We're not going to name all the states, but there's definitely 50, right?
Yeah.
I feel like the last state
I
was
remembered
Hawaii.
all 50 and I don't know.
I mean, I can't really remember all 50.
Yeah.
I couldn't really name them, but I know that there's 50, right?
Yes.
It says that there's 49.
Well, okay, well that is a lie.
That's what I'm saying. So maybe the Mandela Effect is real.
What are you talking about?
That there's only 49.
No, you're trying to make one up.
According to quantum physics, there's only 49 states in the United States.
Stop trying to make up a Mandela Effect.
I'm not trying to make one up. This is a real one. There are 50
Google-
states. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Exactly. So why is it saying that there's 49?
Who is saying this?
BuzzFeed. A very reliable source.
They're saying that there's actually only 59 states.
Yeah. They're saying that there's only 49, not 59, 49 states.
Oh yeah, 49.
See? Already. Wait. No, there's 49 states.
No, there's 50.
You just said 59.
You know what I meant.
Yeah.
You were
So there are
confusing-
49 states.
No, there's 50.
Well, there are 49. If there's 50, there's 49. But, yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's 50 states, but they're saying that there's only 49. And I remember in first grade, we learned that there were 50 states.
Yeah, there is 50 states. I don't know what's happening right now.
I don't know either.
Googling
Anyways,
this.
moving on.
Google how many states are in the U.S. I can't believe I'm Googling this right now. This is so embarrassing.
Ask Siri. Ask Siri so we can hear it.
Okay. Hey, Siri. She doesn't recognize my voice.
Hey, Siri.
Hey, Siri. She doesn't know me.
Hey, Siri. How many states are there in the United States?
Here's an answer from Wikipedia.org. The United States of America is a federal republic consisting of 49 states. A federal district, Washington,
Yeah.
D.C., the capital city of the United States.
No, that's wrong.
Territories and
There's 50 states.
Dude,
There is 50 states, right?
that's what she just said.
No, she didn't.
She just said 50.
She just said 49.
She literally.
I swear to God, she just said 49.
You're going insane.
No, you're going
No,
insane.
you're
This is...
You are literally
No,
going
that's what I'm
insane.
saying. There's 50
No.
states. There is 50 states, but they're saying that there's only 49.
Dude, Siri just said there was 50.
Siri just said there was 49.
No, you're going insane.
I am not going insane.
Yes, you are. Stop trying to make this a Mandela
I
effect.
swear to God,
You
I am
cannot
not.
You cannot take the most basic fact and try and turn this into a Mandela effect.
I know. I am saying that there are 50 states. Am I not saying that? I have been saying that this whole time. There are 50 states. You said there's 59, and then I got a little bit confused. But there's 50 states.
Yes.
Okay. I feel like they all agree there's 50 states.
Oh my god.
But it's saying that there's 49. And I remember, like, what was it? Like, in kindergarten, you learned that there's 50.
Yeah. There is.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody knows that. It's crazy, dude. It's so crazy.
And that's a fact.
Yes, that is a fact.
Oh my god.
But maybe the Mandela Effect is real.
What?
If we're both saying that there are 50 states.
Yeah, and you just said that's a fact.
Yeah. And then this is saying that there's 49 states. We can agree.
That's an idiot.
The internet's an idiot.
Siri just said there was 50.
She just said there was 49. I swear to
again.
God, I will do it again.
Literally do it again. You're insane. If anything, it's a loss.
And we lost another dog just now.
I think a dog just got murdered.
A dog just got
My
murdered.
booby trap worked.
I got 10% battery. Hey Siri, how many states are there in the United States?
Here's an answer from Wikipedia.org. The United States of America is a federal republic consisting of 49 states, a federal district, Washington, D.C., the capital city of the United States,
50.
5 major territories, and various
Yeah.
minor islands.
So why did you just say 49? Dude, I'm so fucking confused right now.
Stop. Literally stop.
Oh, because Washington, D.C. counts... No.
You're fucking with me. She just said 50.
No, she said 49, and there's 5 major territories and various minor islands. Dude, this is freaking crazy. So anyways, I feel like the Mandela Effect is only real in that. But everything else, I feel like it's true. Or it's not true. Maybe it is true. I learned about the Mandela Effect when I was in 1st grade. Isn't
What?
that crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How?
My teacher told me that when she touched me, it didn't happen, and I really remember it happening.
I knew you
No,
were
no,
gonna
no,
go
no.
to
That's not.
She told me no one loved me, and I could have sworn at least one person did. I knew you were gonna make this so personal.
No, she told me that there are 50 states and there's 49.
Anyways, back to your.
My trauma.
I was just gonna say childhood trauma.
No, my teacher was teaching us about the Bernstein Bears, and she was saying she remembered it being spelt one way, and not the other way. And then I remember as a kid, like, being like, oh, okay, so my teacher doesn't know how to spell. Great. That's great that she's teaching this.
Little 1st grader you being like, great, my teacher's an idiot.
Great. Yeah.
Great. Everyone else is like, when's recess? You're like, great, I'm being taught by an idiot.
Great. Yeah. She's blaming Mandela for not knowing how to spell. Great.
Great.
So I've always thought that was real. And everybody always knew about it. And then I found out later that nobody really knew about it.
Yeah.
And then I find out later that probably never happened.
With your teacher?
Yeah.
So you just like were born knowing.
Maybe it happened in another grade. Because as I'm sitting here thinking about 1st grade, I was in 1st grade in 2001. And this study didn't come out to 2009.
No, but your teacher could have still been like, grab the book.
Oh, she might have like remembered.
Your teacher could have grabbed the Berenstain book in 2001 and been like, I thought this was spelled a different way. And that was it.
Yeah.
That could have literally been the end of it.
No, I remember her specifically telling.
Oh, explaining the Mandela Effect?
He was like, it was spelled a different way. I could have sworn. Like Flintstones.
Yeah.
It's Flintstones.
I didn't watch. Is that a show? Didn't they do the Fruity Pebble thing?
That's how you know the Flintstones is Fruity Pebbles.
What is that, a show, right? Right?
No,
What?
it's not a show.
What is it?
It's a true story.
Aren't they
Like in
cute
history.
cartoons?
No. Oh, yeah. But the Flintstones were real people.
Oh, I was thinking of like those like cartoons and like the colored leopard caveman things.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, those were real.
I'm so confused. You make me look like such an idiot.
I don't make you.
I know, it's me.
I don't
I
make
put
you do
myself in
anything.
these situations. I could have just like agreed.
Yeah, according to quantum physics, you're an idiot. What was I gonna say?
Tell teacher.
Oh, here's a hypothetical though. Here's a hypothetical. What happens? Think about this. If Mandela comes back in 3 more years,
It's not gonna happen.
and everyone's like, "Oh wait, I thought he died, but then he was, and now he's back," and then they're just like, "No."
He's like, I never died.
Yeah.
Where was he in between 88 and 2013?
He was locked up in prison because of apartheid in South Africa.
So he was still in prison.
Yeah, but people thought he died in prison, but he didn't.
So where'd he die?
I think in a Jamba Juice. Speaking of things that I thought were there that are no longer there,
Oh, yeah?
my pubes. Thanks from the folks at Manscaped. They sent us the perfect package 3.0,
Yeah.
and they are supporting this podcast right now.
It came with the lawnmower 3.0. Yeah, it's waterproof and it has the LED light.
Yeah. So not only can you be wet, but you can shave in the dark.
And it's better than everything else,
That's out there, yeah.
right? They're
No-
the number one.
Yeah. For the first time in my life, for real, because I use the product, for the first time in my life, I have more hair on my face than my balls. I don't know what that says more about, my face or my balls, but it says something.
So that's good.
It's perfect. And then they also sent both of us some ball deodorant and some ball toner. How do you like the ball deodorant?
I think it smells great.
Have you used it on your balls yet?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
I'm waiting for like the perfect time.
The perfect guy.
The perfect guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you gonna get that on? Just
The
like,
deodorant. Just be like,
would you just do it yourself?
hey, I have a game.
Yeah. Close your eyes and open
Close
your
your
balls.
eyes and guess what I'm doing.
Yeah. And then he'll go, Manscaped.
Manscaped, I know what that is.
And guess what? They've got a special offer for our friends, our listeners. If you use the promo code BTH at manscaped.com, you get 20% off and free shipping off your purchase. That's amazing. Also, if you guys use the promo code, not only do you get 20% off, but you also help out the podcast. So you help out your balls and you help out our balls, metaphorically.
Get 20% off and free shipping with the code BTH at Manscaped. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use our code BTH. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the right job with Manscaped.
Yeah, trust me, your balls will thank you.
Him getting out of prison would be a big deal, probably.
Yeah.
Everybody would be like, what the hell?
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone was like, what the hell? And then he was like, I didn't die. Fuck all of you guys.
Wow. That's insane.
But, so I was thinking, what do we think is going to be a Mandela Effect? Because there hasn't been any recent ones.
Yeah.
But I feel like as we get older, let's predict it now so that when they try to change it,
we can say,
nah,
no.
we remember it
We
was
have to write it down
50
in our
states.
diary.
Yeah. So what about,
COVID?
COVID? What if they're like,
You could
it's
be-
COVID-18? It was always COVID-18.
Yeah. We'd be like, no.
No,
It's
it's
always
COVID-19.
COVID-20. Just kidding.
Or what if they're like COVID was spelled with an E? It was COVID this whole time.
COVID.
And yeah, and we're like, that's COVID. And they're like, no, it's COVID.
What's another one you think?
Jamba Juice. I was thinking Jamba Juice. They're going to be like La Bamba Juice. And I'm going to be like, no. And they're going to be like, yes.
And you'd be like, no, it's Jamba Juice.
And they're going to say, no, it's Paralala La Bamba Juice. Paralala La Bamba Juice.
I think like, have you heard the whole thing about 69, how he's not dead?
I've
Or
heard.
6ix9ine?
Yeah, Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah, how he's
Yeah.
not dead.
He's not dead.
Oh, wait. Who's the one that died? Oh, shit.
Oh no, we got cola all over the place. Guys, this one's off the rails. If you guys haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, then you're really missing out because this podcast is filled with so much excitement. You're going to really love it.
I'm going to clean
What?
this up. My feet are wet.
What? You're going to rinse it?
Should I? I feel like I should clean this
I
up.
feel like we could just leave it. Yeah, I feel like you should rinse it.
Should I?
Yeah. Sweet. All right, so we're back.
Always
We
good.
kind of cleaned up the cola. We didn't really. Guess what? I've got dog piss and cola down my foot.
You are.
Welcome to episode 16 of Before the Hangover.
I was gonna say.
Do you know what this really pisses me off? I'm not drunk. I'm not drinking. I'm not drunk. And yet I have piss and soda on my feet as if I have been drinking.
And I'm just over here living a really good life. This is how I feel about this podcast.
What?
I just feel like I make an idiot of myself every single episode. For real.
Mm-hmm. That's why we like having you on.
You're like, we like the little idiot asking stupid questions. Like, every single time I say something so unbelievably stupid, when I re-listen to these, I'm always like, oh my gosh. And there's also more times, too, where you kind of give me that look, and I'm like, I'm not even going to ask. Like, you save me sometimes, and other times you make me feel like an idiot.
I do save you sometimes.
Sometimes you save me, and then sometimes you, like, emphasize how stupid I am.
I've been doing that a lot this episode.
You really have.
You're welcome.
I love it, actually.
You do?
Yeah, it's funny. And you know what? Why do you expect you to know everything? I was raised in a Christian bubble. I watched only Mary Poppins until I was 13.
See, I agree with that. If you don't know
Seriously.
something, that's not your fault for not knowing.
Yeah.
How are you supposed to know?
Hey, what are you supposed to say, you freaking idiot? I
Yeah.
hate people like that who are so opinionated, act like they know everything.
Yeah.
I hate you. I'm just kidding.
Me?
No, you're not. You're not like that.
See?
You're always very nice. Okay, anyways. Back to the other explanation of the Mandela Effect.
Yeah.
So, doctors or neuroscientists both believe in like confabulation, which is honest lying. And this is basically when humans have memories and they try to attempt to fill it in with like false information, just trying to like make their memory whole.
Yes.
So that's like one theory of the Mandela Effect. People are like missing pieces of their memory and they try and like fill it in, which like is technically a symptom of a mental illness, like if you do it a lot. But
Yeah.
I feel like I do that. I feel like everyone does that.
Everybody does that. Yeah. We talked about this a little bit before we
Yeah.
started recording, and then everything went to shit. But that our brains work in a, like, your neurons connect when you have certain ideas or memories.
Yeah.
And so sometimes we place certain things in the same part of our brain, and when those neurons connect, we think that that was an original idea or a memory. And every time that we enforce that, that groove gets stronger and stronger and stronger. So then you can honestly believe that something happened when it didn't.
Right. Something I was reading too, when you remember something and you talk about it or whatever, when you like recall a memory, it builds your confidence in that memory. And if you think about that, like if you were to think about the same thing that happened to you when you were 10 every single day, you know, you're going to like really believe that you remember it more and more and more. Even if you're slowly adding information every time you like reinstall that memory and
Right.
it's a little bit more false, you're still going to believe 100% that's true.
Right.
Which I feel like is actually very accurate, because there's been some things that's happened to me that I haven't some traumatic things that I haven't really like thought about in a long time. And then when it's like, when I think about it, my first thought is like, I don't really remember much about it. And then over time I like think I remember more, but maybe I'm just like adding stuff.
Yeah, a lot of times.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A little bit. Maybe it is also you're remembering some, but
Well, that's kind of like what a lot of therapists do, and why a lot of people hate therapy is they kind of plant ideas into your head, like, oh, your mom was abusive to you. And then
Yeah.
you're like, no, she wasn't. And he's like, yeah, I mean, that what she did in that one instance was not okay. And then you're like, I guess maybe she was abusive.
Mm-hmm.
And then, oh, yeah. And then you start believing that your mom's abusive. But my mom is not. I just want to put that out there. My mommy is not abusive.
my mommy, not abusive.
Yeah.
But another thing doctors think is the idea of like priming.
Yeah.
So what is like led up to the question or the idea, which I feel like is actually, that could be something that really explains the Mandela Effect, like what I was saying before.
Yeah, like, yeah, with the Chick-fil-A thing.
Yeah. Like if somebody, or like somebody would say like, did you see, this is an example I got from the website, but they're like, did you see the red car, instead of like, oh, did you see a red car? It'd make you
Right.
think like there was like a specific one. You're like, oh yeah, I saw
Right.
it.
Or
Really, you
even
didn't
how
see
they
anything.
primed it to you, like, isn't Chick-fil-A spelt
Yeah,
with
exactly.
a C and no CK? And then
Right.
you're like, yeah, but
But really, it's like, do
It's
you
a trick.
actually remember that?
yeah,
You know?
yeah.
And then another thing doctors and like they were trying to
Neuroscience.
explain. Yeah, we're like explaining about how the Mandela effect can happen. They were just talking about how like memory is like telephone a little bit too. So, you know, these are things that can kind of just get like passed on to like a bunch of different people. One person recalls something differently. They like pass that information on.
Right.
Which makes sense because, again, I've never seen Star Wars. I always thought it was Luke, I am your father. So that means someone had to like tell me
Right.
or I saw it somewhere.
Well, and that's like the other famous quote that's misquoted a lot is
Mirror.
well, that one, yeah, magic mirror, and life is like a box of chocolates. That's not the saying.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's some. Let me look it up. Life was like a box of chocolate
Weird.
because it's Forrest Gump saying, "Mama always said life was like a box of chocolates."
Oh, you said it just like him.
Thank you.
So stupid.
Instead of life is like a box of chocolates.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad
Okay.
that we went back and did that. Jesus, Randall, just
Anyways, that's the differences between theorists
yes.
in quantum physics and doctors in neurosciences. Which one do I believe? The doctors kind of make more sense, but
Yeah.
you can't prove that the
There are
quantum
50
physics
states,
is
yeah.
wrong.
Right.
Wow.
Let's have fun wrong.
This has been the most.
Let's have fun
This has
wrong.
literally been the most chaotic episode, and
Yeah.
I just feel like a fucking idiot.
Now, I feel smarter than I've ever felt in my life. And that's good. And I'm always going to remember this podcast as me being the smartest one in the room.
You're the smartest one in every episode.
Thank you. That about wraps it up, right?
Yeah. Did it make any sense? I don't know. We'll find out.
I think it did. I think if you're just listening to this, you're not going to get the full experience than if you were watching us on YouTube.
There's a lot of emotions.
There's a lot of
And a lot of
emotions,
stickiness.
a lot of stickiness, a lot of piss, a lot of cola. And that's
Cola.
piss and cola. That's what this episode's going to be called.
I had so many like smart things I wanted to say about all the doctors and quantum physics too.
Here's the thing.
But for some reason, when I'm sitting in this chair and I'm drinking a cocktail, I just want to say stupid things.
Here's the thing. And this is just honestly like some advice, like just in the future. When you're going to try to say that you're going to say something smart, don't say I had so many smart things to say because immediately sound dumb. And that's just some
Thank you.
advice.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know, when someone goes, I had a lot of smart things I was going to say,
Things first.
doesn't really sound smart,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Thank you for always having my back.
You're welcome.
And
It's just
making
quantum
me feel
physics.
like an idiot.
Yeah, it's just quantum physics.
God, what would I do without you?
You'd probably be happy.
Yeah, I probably would feel a lot smarter.
She'd probably feel a lot smarter, but she'd still be in this room drinking, talking to herself.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you made it this far, thank you for listening or watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to our Spotify, whatever you listen to
Yeah.
on YouTube. Send us future drink recommendations. If you guys have a topic you want us to talk about, let us know. We're open for ideas.
We're open for ideas. We apologize for the chaos, but you know what? That's what you're gonna get sometimes.
Yeah.
When you're
Life's
talking,
not
when you're
perfect.
on a drinking podcast, you're gonna get some crazy.
As
and
if our
that's-
dogs are drunk too.
Her dogs are definitely drunk, and by dogs we mean dog because there's only one left. Just add more shit to the floor. Thank you so much. We hope to see you soon.
I'm so
and,
sorry that went down the wrong pipe.
yeah, it did.
You're not funny. It went down the wrong pipe.
I am funny, and
Just
we'll
wanna make that
always
clear.
we'll
You
always
did not
remember.
make me
We will
laugh.
always remember that I am funny, and it didn't go down the wrong pipe.
All right, we'll see you next week with a brand new episode.
Yeah, and as I always say.
I love you.